Hey guys, now you can follow me on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/UltraMaximusReviews. Cybertron Weekly is your central hub for everything Transformers.
Oh, hey, you's a booger green. Me's gonna call you Snot Scream. What a dumbass.
Hello YouTube, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review, and today we're taking a look at another Transformers figure, and it's from Transformers Cyberverse. It's Acid Storm. So I found this at my local Walmart here in Greenwood, Indiana, and this retails for about $15. It's a repaint of the deluxe Starscream, which I passed on. I got the Ultra class, which I really liked. I really like Acid Storm, and there was something about this paint job that looked really, really cool. So I figured I'd go ahead and pick him up and see what he looked like. I may get the Starscream after. I don't know. So let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. So here we have Acid Storm in the packaging, and it's kind of crunched, but that's okay. I'm going to pull him out anyway. We got him up here in his animated mode. Love the paint scheme. Says Transformer Cyberverse. There he is down there. He has a toxic slice. I guess that's his play gimmick. But love the color scheme. Side of the package has Starscream and looks like Arachnid and Megatron. So just kind of a close-up of their artwork. There is Acid Storm right there. There he is in package. And then here's the artwork at the top of the box, looking all kinds of cool. Back of the package, not really much going on here. We get a very limited bio up here. Just tells you what his function is. Robot mode and jet mode, and then the other figures in the wave. So yeah, there he is. And here's the function of Acid Storm right there, and then his play gimmick. And then here are the other figures in this wave, which I may pick up. Windblade, she looks kind of decent, but I don't like Prime and Megatron because they don't have left hands. They've got like the mace and the axe, and that just, I don't know. I'm not a fan of that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the packaging. Let's go ahead and get Acid Storm out of box and see what we think. So here we have Acid Storm out of the packaging, and this figure's got issues to it. Primarily, it's because of the play gimmick on the figure. That kind of irks me. Everything else is okay. I suppose it could be better in the articulation category, but the weird thing is they fixed some parts of the articulation on this figure, but we've got problems with other components. It's really, really strange. So looking at this guy, let's see here. His head does move back and forth because it is on a mushroom peg, which is an improvement over recent Transformers for some weird reason. His arms do move up and down like this. They do go out like that. He has a single joint on his elbow, nothing at the wrist. His waist does move, but that is for the play gimmick, really. The legs kick up at the same time. They do go outward, but there is no knee articulation, which drives me crazy. Now, the way the play gimmick works is you, let's see here, you wind him up, if I can get him to work. Oh, he wants to transform. Here we go. All right, so we're going to wind him up like this, and woo, there he goes. That's the play gimmick. And yeah, I don't know, kind of weird. It just, I don't like those spring motion things. And then the other thing is he's got these really cool underwings, which I really, really like, but they don't stay. They snap back. So I don't know what the deal is with that. They look gorgeous. That purple and that green is amazeballs, but you just can't get them to stay outward, which is frustrating. So taking a closer look at the figure itself, I like the head sculpt. It's very animated looking. I love this green, kind of the purpley gray metallic is really nice. He's got that little Decepticon logo on his chest. The big silver pins are kind of bothersome. but it's not too terribly bad. He's got his jet kind of hanging on the backpack here, which is okay. We got the shoulder pieces that kind of come upright, so it gives him a very classic Seeker look. I wish the underside of the wings had some of that yellow paint like we saw on the box art, and I wish he had the big giant logos we're used to seeing with Seekers on his wings. Taking a look at the midsection of the figure, again we get kind of the jet stuff hanging on the back there. I wish the landing gear worked a little better in the folding area. But again, I love the green. He's got his little guns on the side. There's some kind of open bits on his arms that look kind of ugly, but overall, I mean, it looks pretty decent. The waist looks good. That gimmick, though, that drives me crazy as far as him kind of springing around a little. Just not all that great, but yeah, I mean, overall, it's not too terribly bad. It's not the worst, but it's not the best. And finally, taking a look at the legs of the figure, huge gap issues on the back of the figure, and it really doesn't even do anything for transformation, which is kind of bothersome. He's got nice big wide feet. He stands really well, so that's good. Just a lot of green, a lot of sculpted detail. I would have liked some more yellow paint apps, I think, on the bottom of the legs here, around the knees or something. That would have looked nice to kind of break up that all that green. And, for God's sakes, why doesn't he have any knees? For comparison, and here we have Acid Storm next to his wavemate Shockwave. And Shockwave is the superior figure. Well, of course he is. He's Shockwave. At least my buddy TF Fan Page 101 would agree. Right, Brian? Go check out his page. He loves Shockwave figures. Ding! Shameless plug. But yeah, I love the color scheme. I like the way he looks. It's just that plate gimmick is kind of bothersome. If it didn't have that in there, I'd be a lot happier. Oh, and if he had knees, I'd be a lot happier. Now, Acid Storm is one of the Seekers. In fact, he's a menacing Seeker, according to his little bio write-up. And he turns into a jet. So let's go ahead and transform Acid Storm and see what we think. So here we have Acid Storm in his jet mode. It's not the best jet mode, but it's not the worst jet mode. The biggest problem I have with it is the wings. They just don't really clamp down into anything, which is kind of bothersome. And then I guess you can flip them backwards to get that V shape kind of thing going on. I don't know. Just very, very strange. It's got a lot of really cool detail on the wings. We get the Decepticon logo. We get the yellow paint here, which on the back of the box, there's yellow paint on the bottom of the wing too, but we don't get that. He's got the yellow cockpit, and the little landing gear does fold down a little bit, but not enough, which is weird. I don't know why that is like that. Why you couldn't make it so that it goes all the way in, I really don't know. He kind of reminds me of one of those jump changers from G1 for some reason. Like, I want to pull him backwards and let him roll forward and jump into robot mode. So, is Acid Storm a figure that you want in your Transformers collection? Well, if you are a Seeker completist, you'll probably pick this up. If you like Acid Storm or Acid Rain, whatever you want to call him, you'll probably want to pick him up. We don't get that many figures of him in the Transformers lines, so it's kind of fun to be able to get one, which is why I picked him up over Starscream. I may go ahead and get the Starscream figure since I've got him to build out a Seeker set. I'm hoping we get a Thundercracker and Skywarp at least. Be nice to get the other Cybertronian Seekers like that match him. That would be a lot of fun. But yeah, overall, it's okay. It's not the best. The play gimmick really kind of goofs up the upper body, and the lack of knee joints really irks the crap out of me. And I wish the wings would stick out permanently with those really cool purple and green logos. I don't know why they didn't do that. It just looks really cool, and it's just unfortunate. So there he is, Acid Storm from Transformers Cyberverse.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share, like us on Facebook, and look for more videos in the future.